Really exciting newsletter for you this week. We're going to talk about flipping. So down at impact when we see flipping, I've got a student here on the left from the JD Golf Academy. He is what we call a flipper, or what the world likes to call flipping down at impact. We've got the Tour Pro here on the right. You can see it appears that he's got more handle lean, handle back, those kind of ideas. So flipping. There's one really strong connection that you see time and time again with people who struggle with flipping. Well, there's two strong connections. One, they try to beat flipping by handle lean and trying to get their hands and elbows across them, all those kind of things. But really the connection is much more kind of root founded than that. And I want to give you some drills to show you how to improve this action if it's you or someone you know who does this. And I just want to note the common denominator that we see. And what we tend to see from players who struggle with needing to flip the club forward down at the bottom is this relationship with the face. It's subtle, but it's enough. Look how the tour player's face is pointing more down at the ground as they come down into impact, where the amateurs is pointing more out in front of them. Often we see this face pointing more up to the sky. If we overlay them, you see it as they move down into impact. If we just bring this down a frame, and then same with the amateur player in yellow, pro in the blue. Again, you can see there, can you see how the faces are not at the same angle? The tour player doesn't have to correct this. They can deliver. The amateur, if they deliver the tour player's impact, they're hitting it to the right. Let's show you some drills to try and control the face to influence a better impact position, which will only improve your strike and your distance, certainly with iron shots, driver as well. Let's give you some great loft management drills to stop that flip. So first one is I want you to take trail hand off the club and point it towards target. So I've basically got it like in a hand clapping position here. And I'm now going to use this hand basically up on the grip here as my club face. See how it lines with my club face? And in this takeaway position, I'm going to feel that I just slightly have that hand pointing down at the ground for as long as possible. If you're someone who's adding that loft, which we see so common, see how it starts showing me the palm of my lead or my trail hand. So feel like that's just pointing down at the ground as you pull back. Now, you can move this on a bit further to the downswing. You can use it on the downswing, same thing. I'm going to feel like I'm trying to push it or move it down towards the ground, let the face go with it. So I'm using my trail hand as a guide to feel where that face is. So I can feel that's laying it open, like I could put something, carry something on it. I want to feel like I can't carry anything on it. I'm pushing it down into the ground. Great way of managing that face at home, anywhere at the range. Before you hit a shot, I used to do this before I hit shots. I've used this to get that feel into your golf shot. I love this drill for simplicity. You can almost do this in the garden, airflow balls, anything, at the range. Pick your arms up. Don't pick your body up. So don't pick your body up. Just pick your arms up. Trail arm will bend a little bit more than lead, and then rotate. At the same time, make sure that face is pointing down at the ground, so you're going to feel that slight tweak in your wrist. And what you can do is just chip some out in front of you. I would do it here, turn that face down to the ground, just rotate so the club's parallel to your ball to target line now, and then just chip it out in front of you. You're going to find you get used to hitting with a face at a very different angle, which will just promote the anti-flip. It will just get rid of it each time. Again, with all these drills, if you put it up here, turn it up to the sky, rotate, hit, you're going to see how that just pops it kind of high out to the right. It's really giving you a simplistic feeling of where that face is and allowing you to just hit some shots with the face working the right way. Often that's the key for golfers, getting them just to hit a few half shots with that face in the right way, for them to trust that feeling, see a ball fly in a way where their feelings don't feel comfortable. Then they start to really dial in and believe it. Those two ideas for controlling face, the controlling if you're flipping or not, will absolutely break down the problems that we see. Hope this helps. Thanks for subscribing to the newsletter, and I look forward to seeing you next week.